Okay. Hello, ladies and jelly spoons. Here we are with the character creation rules for the Thanksgiving 1995 game. I'm serious about this. I would really love it if we were able to do something with this, but we'll see. I'll put this out there again. So I made the video the live stream yesterday, and I had a fantastic time of it, introducing the Thanksgiving 1995 game that I, properly introduced, probably in a better context, on my TTRPG channel, Blueberry Wolf Bridge, No Intro RPG. Check it out, catch the fever. But I did the live stream on, the CW Chanter channel. And, but unfortunately, the audio at the end kind of became garbled as we were explaining the character creation rules. So I finished the retranscribing the character creation rules from my notes into one central document. And so I thought I would go over them with you in here. And look, here's the deal. I often have these ideas for things that will be, fun for the community, or a thing that we can do together. But really, it's like, if you guys want to do it, then we can do it. And if people aren't interested, then nothing will come of it. So I'm going to really, not blow my brains out going crazy to produce stuff. If it's not like, if you guys aren't into it, then blah, blah, blah. It's, I don't want to, go crazy doing stuff that, if it's just going to lead, me to be like, frustrated, and then, I don't want to catch a resentment for the audience, you know what I mean? So here comes Arlo to all of a sudden create a problem, the cat. No, Arlo, we don't need your help in this one. So here's step one is I created a 1d8 times 2 table. Oh no, let me do this. I'll just move the thing. So here's how we create names. So we have a 1d8 list of 2 names. We've got like kind of dudical names here and dudette names here. So you would roll the 1d8, like if you have a d8 dice, or you can't, all these, there's automatic dice, dice rolling apps. And also you can get them on your computer on the web. If you do a search for like, die rollers or whatever, you'll be able to find them if you don't have the dice yourself. So you'll roll an 8-sided dice, or virtual or real 8-sided dice, 2 times, and that will give you like 4 names, right? A dude name and a femme name, kind of. And so what you'll do then is 2 rolls of 1d8 will give you 4 names. Which combination of 2 sound best, and in which order? So you get those 4 names, and then you rearrange those names in any order you want. This name first, that name second, whatever. And that will reveal your PC's identity and possibly their gender. You'll get a name based on the 4 names generated. You'll get 2 of the names. You'll make 1 the first name, 1 the last name. And then based on that, you can make your own assumptions about, or based on your own feelings about who the character is, gender-wise, or, whatever. Hey, we're modern people. We play modern games, and we have modern attitudes about gender and gender identity here. That's how we roll. Step 2, your PC, you're going to determine your PC. That's the player character's age. And you can generate as many people as you want to. You don't have to generate just one player character for this game. You can have multiple people headed to Thanksgiving. As we're playing this game, we're thinking about ideas of what this game could be. Are you all trying to get to Chanter's house for Thanksgiving? That could be a game idea. We'll tumble for you. Step 2 would be to figure out the player character's age. That's equal to 2d6 plus 16. You roll 2 standard 6-sided dice. You get the result, and you add 16 to that. That'll give you an age between 18 or 28. That's the character's age. Step 3 is your choice of stats from your choice of system. If you want to put, regular tabletop role-playing game stats, like the standard Dungeons and Dragons stats, roll 3d6 straight down the line, or however you want to do it, roll 4d6, drop 1, or if you want to do Tunnels and Trolls stats, or if you want to do, or don't have any stats at all if you're not into tabletop role-playing games. It doesn't really matter. We're not really worried about mechanics here. We're really worried about a narrative story taking form or shape, or just having these characters, they could be like little virtual paper worry dolls, that you're just thinking about these characters as virtual participants in this Thanksgiving 1995 celebration. Anyway, step 4, roll for food item. Here's the current table. We have 1d8 food items, all of which are kind of disgusting and none of which are turkey. So look, the more people that participate, here's what I'm currently thinking is that if y'all participate, if y'all get involved, come to the Patreon as free members and say, yeah, I'm interested, or I'm going to get involved, or I'm really, here's me contacting you saying I'm creating player characters, whatever. If people really get involved in the comment section and legitimately show me that they're participating, I'll put more food items out there. You know what I mean? I'll put more stuff out there for the game if people play the game. 1d8 food items, we currently have frozen Swiss cheese. So you roll a 1d8 to figure out what food item your character has. Each character will have one food item. So the more characters you generate, the more food items you have. Hey, listen, some of these are closer to normal than abnormal. The more food items you have, the more possible recipes, the guys could collaborate on together. Here you go. Frozen Swiss cheese to go. Creepy cream. Stupid tuna. The devil's cream. Eyeball cream. Cream-centric Nicks. This is just how it happened. Corpsicle Nicks 13. Meat is murder. Make of that what you will. Roadside meats from alongside Mirror 23. Okay? That's step 4. Then we go to step 5. See, I did this live, so you know what I mean? Like, the things get crazier. Step 5 is roll for item. In addition to your food item, you'll also have a regular item. This is a 1d20 list. It kind of went all over the map. Spiritual shield. You roll a 1d20, a classic d20 roll. You get one item. A spiritual shield, or a tiger jacket, or a makeshift box for Buddy. How about some nature's breath, whatever the fuck that is? Some of these items are limited to one. So if you have multiple characters, only one character can have, of your particular play group, can have, there's some items, they're only limited to one per player per session, and you're the player. Clown icon over turntable 8, limited to one. The poker. Afterlife full flesh body photos. Yum. Green van. Let me see your knife. The throne of corpse wonder. Limit 1. That's one of those limit 1 per player per session items. We have behold cannibal corpse art. We have 12. Take the throwing wrench and run. 13. Her red leather jacket, parentheses, at night. 14, this is nice, dragged panties by garter light, suggestive. We have 15, old style European body wagon. 16, cocaine. 17, Isabella's 13th diary, limit 1 per player per session. 18, attention drawing drab table cylinder. We go over here for 19, suits. Multiple, what are they? 20, 22 hospital pills. Okay? And that was step 5, roll for item. Step 6, we go to step 6, and this is kind of like, and what is the soul drive external? This is like, what is their personal kind of like kind of motivation or kind of like internal quest? And they could be aware of this or they could not be aware of this. This could be something that they find over time, or this could be like an inner drive that they may be cognizant of or not be cognizant of. Number 1, reflecting on the events of 100 years ago. Number 2, the circle of 9 has been broken. Number 3, get off the island. 4, a blizzard centered over the island. 5, finding the crash of the plane you were waiting for a rescue from. 6, the gate to your world is closing. And everyone can have their possible interpretations for these things as they play out for you, depending on the number of characters you generate, depending on how they interact with each other. You may find that these things mean various things. Step number 7, and who are they on the inside? This could be kind of interpreted as class, possibly, or, who they are. But again, this is a thing that, they could be aware of or they could not be aware of. Oh, come on, Arlo. Seriously, brother? No. Dude, come on. At the 10-minute mark, come on, bro. Thank you. Where was I? Oh, who are they on the inside? 1d12. We've got I am the chosen one. I am the guardian. Wendigo 5. Drunk hunter with a gun. You get a bonus item, I guess, technically. Armed, or it could be just subject to metaphysical interpretation. Armed agent on the land with no respect for the notion of private property. We have the one who slays the guardian. Depending on if you generate multiple characters and if you've got the guardian and the one who slays the guardian, that could be very interesting, especially if they know or don't know who they are. Will you find out who they are? Will they play it? How will it play out? Brother hunter. The root out controller. Interesting. 9. Young trapper. 10. Classified ice cream man number 9. Number 11. Classified officer number 11. 12. Doctor Happy Days. And then finally our last step number 8. 8, one of our magic numbers. How much cash do you have? In the original, not the original, in BX D&D, basic D&D, or a lot of versions of D&D, its classic is 3d6 times 10 would be the amount of gold. The BX D&D came out in 1981. Hey, let's adjust for inflation. I asked the old virtual reality AI agents, and they said, well, if you want to figure out what it would be, how about 3d6 times 35? That'll be kind of get you there. So that's what we're doing. 3d6 times 35 is the amount of cash you have. Okay, folks. So that is the character creation rules for the Thanksgiving 1995 game. Remember, if you look at my channel, I forgot about this last night when I was making the video, but I've made community posts bringing your attention to the songs that I was uploading to the virtual 1995 AI, Everyone Hates AI, Why Don't You radio station. So you can find that virtual reality radio station I set up by just simply looking at my channel, this channel, and looking at the community posts. What you would have seen if you had all the hit the bell with all notifications on. I don't blame you. YouTube is funny, and YouTube doesn't always send you all the notifications, even if you ask for all the notifications on, right? You know how they are. But anyway, so I don't blame you. Everyone is innocent. No one is innocent. There you go. Sex is violence. Perry Farrell. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do, Dave like that? Time of Thanksgiving is time for forgiveness. Whatever. I love you. I love you. I love you. CW Chanter. If nobody told you they loved you today, somebody just did. That dude is me. I'll probably take a photo of this and upload it to Patreon. Maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But, like I said, if you care, and you'll get involved. And if it's just me playing by myself and just giving you updates on what I'm doing, then that's fine as well. It's all good. You're not required to participate. You're not required to be interested in the things that I'm doing. You could simply take it as CW Chanter is telling you what he's interested in doing. And for what it's worth, if you do want to play a virtual reality ARG game that's completely imaginary, you could do so. If you want to with us or with me, if it's just me and you, that would be creepy. Anyway, I love you, me love you a long time, yada, yada, yada. Happy Thanksgiving, 1995 style, 30 years ago. The nostalgia loop is real. Chrono magic is real. Catch the fever. Till next time.